Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got a package here that I'm pretty excited to open up. It's a universal socket set from Anbull, which can be purchased on Amazon. See what's in the package here. Little note saying that if there's any problems, feel free to reach out and talk to them, do a review if you are satisfied with the product, and it lets you know that it comes with a 12-month warranty. So it comes with a pretty nice case. Pretty surprised. This is a really heavy-duty case. Looks pretty nice. Oops, looks like everything kind of got shaken up. So it looks like they did get a little jumbled up from the shipping, but I just put them back together and put them all in their correct space. Had a chance to kind of look them over a little bit while I was doing that. They look like pretty decent sockets. So what Anbull is giving you here is a full set of sockets from 22 millimeter all the way down to 12 millimeter. The really neat thing is that there's no skips whatsoever. It's a full set, 12, 21, all the way down, no skips to 12 millimeter. Now, if I was going to be a little bit critical, it might be nice if they would have put in a 10 millimeter as well, but most of the time when you're taking off 10 millimeter nuts, you're probably not going to need an impact. But that 10 millimeter is such a heavily used socket that it would have been nice if it was in here. With that being said, the set that they do give you is definitely a great range of impact sockets. So as I said, they are all 6-point sockets, which is pretty nice, and they are universal sockets. They have this universal joint built in, which is pretty cool. I think the really big advantage to that is a little bit of space saving. They're a little bit more compact than if you took a regular impact socket and you put on a universal joint, plugged in a universal joint into it and tried to do the work that way. So you're getting a little bit more compact socket, still universal. And one of the neat things is that I like about it is that they've got a spring in there, and that actually keeps it nice and straight, or if you need, whatever angle you need, it'll stay whatever way you point it to. So that's kind of nice. And there's definitely enough tension there to pretty much keep it where you want it to go. They've got their logo. I can't tell if it's engraved or painted on, but it looks pretty nice. And then etched in is the size. As you can see, this is the 22 millimeter. The coating on here is probably not the best I've ever seen, but definitely sufficient. It'll keep rust off your sockets. At least on this 22 millimeter, that coating goes all the way inside, and it looks really good. They are all 1/2-inch impact sockets. If you're wanting to pick up the Imperial sockets with the US system on the sockets, so you're getting your 1/2-inch, 3/8 inch, 3/4, and everything else in between. They do sell that as well, so you can get a full metric set and then the standard set, the American standard set as well. We'll take a look here at the 12 millimeter as well and just give you a chance to kind of look at the coating. That coating does appear to go all the way inside of the socket as well. So they did a good job with the coating. Should keep the rust off, should make your socket look nice and last for a long time. Again, spring loaded and nice universal joint sockets. So just by looking at this socket set, I definitely think that they're a pretty good quality socket set. They come at a really decent price, which might change, so I don't want to throw the price out there. And they look like a pretty decent quality tool. One of the things I want to say about this case real quick is that they have these nice cutouts in the foam that are plenty big that you can get your finger in and pop out those sockets nice and easy. So that's pretty neat as well. With all that being said, we still need to test out these sockets. I want to try it out on my truck. I need to rotate the tires on my truck. I mentioned it before, I like to do it myself. And so I'm going to use these sockets, one of these sockets, to remove all the lug nuts while I rotate the tires on my truck, and so we can kind of put them to the test on an impact wrench and see what we think. All right, so to do that tire rotation, I used the 21 millimeter here because that's what worked on my lug nut key. And I just kind of wanted to show you how it looked afterward. I didn't have any other vehicle work to do other than just rotating the tires on my truck. And I thought, what a better way to test these things out than just cranking on them with the impact wrench. So overall, it held up just fine, putting everything together, taking everything apart. Here on the inside, it looks like a little bit of that lug nut key, the metal of the lug nut key came off inside of here. And then just as far as the coating goes, it looks a little smoothed over, but not worn off. Maybe just a little bit there on the edges. But overall, I think these are a great socket. And if you need a universal socket and you're thinking about picking up one of these Anbull sets, I would recommend it. I think they are a nice socket. And for me, they get 5 out of 5 stars.